Hey, man, happy Sunday. What is it? Sunday, fun day. Sunday, and then it's Monday. Whatever, dog. Whatever, man. I'm working. It is what it is, man. Gotta do what you gotta do to pay the bills. So I'm super tired. If my voice sounds, whoa. If my voice sounds weird, it's because like last night I was watching the Canelo fight. I'm a big Canelo fan. I'm a big UFC fan, and I was yelling, going crazy, and I always lose my voice during fights. So yeah, man. I had a crazy week, bro. This last week, I had a crazy week. I was building a few monsters, and it was very stressful. You know, and if you guys don't know what I do, let me just explain. I build servers and workstations for companies. You know, I build servers and workstations for companies, mostly Dell and HP. And I've been doing this for 12 years. I've been in this industry for 12 years. For those of you that don't know, I mean, most people that watch me are new because, like, I don't get too many views. So I build servers and workstations. I've been in this industry for 12 years, and I've had my own business, Hardware Plug, for 7 years, right? And, you know, sometimes it's great. It's amazing. Sometimes it's horrible. A lot of times, it's horrible. You know, it's a business, bro. It's a small business. I've had some great years. I've had some bad years. Bad days, good, bad financial issues. I've made a lot of mistakes, but, you know, sometimes it's amazing. Sometimes I have a lot of crazy orders, big money orders. And to me, like, it's the same stress. When it's not good, financially, when it's not good, you stress out because you owe a lot of money. Maybe you don't have money, financials and stuff. But when it's crazy busy, it's also crazy stressful because, like I said, this last week, I've knock on wood, this year hasn't been bad. It's been pretty good. But this last week, I built 3 crazy machines, man. If you guys if you want to see what machines I built, watch my last 2 videos. Basically, I built 3 rendering workstations, okay? I built 3 rendering workstations for a big media company. They're actually local. I'm in Los Angeles. Most of my clients aren't in California, but, like, this was a local client. And let me tell you the specs, bro. 2 of them were HP ZA Fury G5 workstations, which, in my opinion, by the way, this is a mic. In my opinion, it's the best workstation you could buy, right? It's very hard to find. HP was 12-week wait time, but I made it happen in like 3 or 4 days, right? This is why a lot of people come to me. And those two workstations, the G5s, had a single 28-core CPU, 128 gigabyte. Oh, this thing moved. 128 gigabyte DDR5 memory. Like 2 1 terabyte NVMe. Now, this is the crazy part. One of them had dual NVIDIA RTX 6000 ADAs, okay? In one of them, I put dual NVIDIA RTX 6000 ADA GPUs. Those are $7,000 each. If you don't know what that is, it's super enterprise. The client needed it because they were doing, I don't want to say what they're doing because I don't want to say who they are. They needed it, right? So one of them had dual NVIDIA RTX 6000 ADA GPUs. It's a 48 gig GPU. It's $7,000 each. And the other one, it was the same machine. Instead of dual, it had a single. And I also built one older generation one. It was a G4. That was a pretty good work. Those are pretty good too, man. It was dual 18-core CPU, 256 gig of RAM, and a RTX NVIDIA A5000. And it was very stressful week. Like I said, I had to sleep here to make it happen because I'm sick when it comes to this. I have to make sure I do it. It's my own business, so I have to make sure it's done. And this order was a very hard order. I had most of the parts. I had to order some of the other parts. Most of the time it's like that. But I made it happen for the client. I delivered it on Friday, which I told them they wanted it by Friday. They got it by Friday. And a couple more things happened. Let me get the camera. And a couple more things happened. This is the thing with business, bro. And a couple more things happened, right? So this thing was very expensive, right? This order was very expensive. I built a lot of crazy expensive stuff, but this one, it was a new client, so I was kind of nervous. Like, you don't know who these new clients are. Like, you don't know how they're gonna act. So I delivered the workstations, perfect, right? Stress tested them, it was all good. Stress tested them for 2 days, it was perfect, no problems. It went amazing. And I delivered it to them. And I turned it on in front of them. I don't do that because most of my orders I ship. But I turned it on in front of them. I'm like, look, this is what you guys bought. Here are all the specs. They are perfect. Thanks for making it happen, this, that. And they have a tech, right? They have their own tech that does their software. He's not a hardware guy, right? And the tech they needed to add a couple more things to it that they had, a couple more cards. All right, I don't feel like going through what it was. A couple more cards that it was their problem, it's their stuff, right? And anytime someone needs to add something to my orders that they have themselves, I always get nervous because, look, man, I gave you the product. You paid me for the product. I delivered it 100% working. Now, it's like going to a dealership, right? It's like buying a car from the dealership, like let's say a fast car, right? And you add your own turbo to it, and the warranty is voided, right? Because the dealer's like, bro, you don't get the warranty. If something happens, it's not on us because you're adding your own product. So they had to add their own product. And the tech didn't really know what he was doing. He said he's done it before. He was a cool guy. I've been talking to him. But he added the product. He added the cards, right? These other cards that he added. And it started giving red beeps and not turning on. And he hit me up. I'm like, oh my God. My heart sinks, bro. It was like $43,000 order. Very expensive. And we're just going back and forth. I'm like, do this, do that, do this, do that. And then finally, I'm like, look, bro, you know what? Don't touch anything. I'll do it for you, man. Like, I'll add your own cards. I'll add it. So I called him up. I told him, like, hey, bro, bring the machines here. Bring the machines here to my shop. I'll do it. He brought the machines here. I opened it up. These hands, like these machines, these servers and these workstations love these hands, bro. It's just, you know, like when you do something on yourself, like your own career, you know certain things that other people don't. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. Like, I don't know anything about software coding and stuff, you know? And he brought the machines here. I laid them down on my bench. I put their cards in. I made sure everything is good. I turned it on, and it turned on. And I added it to the other machine. I turned on all machine, no beeps, nothing. And I made sure everything is working perfectly, you know, because that guy, their tech, is an employee, right? So he was kind of scared too. It's a big investment for the company, right? So I made it happen for him. I put it all in, made sure it's all 100% working. He took it back to their studio, turned them on, and it's all good. So, like, hopefully, and I told him, I'm like, look, dog, listen, whatever you guys want to add, just call me. They're like 10 miles away. Just call me. I'll come do it. Don't do anything, okay? Because, dude, it's scary, man. Because they're going to be like, oh, you this doesn't work. It's your product. But it's not, dog. It's not. If you add something to my product, if you add something to the machine I built that you didn't buy from me, like the part, that's on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But everything is good, man. It's just like, you know, I get nervous, you know, like it's my business. So you got what I'm saying. So here's what I'm building today. I'm building 4 servers. They're not like crazy specs and stuff. One of them is kind of crazy, but this is like what I mostly build, right? I built servers, I built workstations, and not all of them were crazy, super expensive. Let me show you, man. Let me turn the camera. All right. So this is what I'm building on a Sunday, okay? I'm going to try to finish as much as I can. I'm updating them so I could ship it tomorrow, okay? So this one and this one are identical. They're going to the same client, okay? They're going to have dual 14-core CPUs, okay? So 28 physical cores, double that with threads. 256 gig RAM each. They're identical. 256 gig RAM each. What am I saying? 256 gigs of RAM each. As far as storage, they're both going to have 2 480 gig SATA SSDs, Dell, and 6 Dell 1.92 terabyte SAS SSDs, which are amazing SSDs, okay? These will finish. I have to ship them. This one is already done, okay? This one is local. I'm going to have to get someone to deliver it. This is nothing crazy. This has the same CPUs, dual 14-core CPUs, so 28 physical cores, and double that with threads, and only 64 gig of RAM, 2 960 gig SATA SSDs Dell, and 2 Dell 1.92 terabyte SAS SSDs. Now, this is the craziest one out of them, okay? These guys have been my client for a long time. All of them have, but these guys have been my client for a long time, and they always buy the maximum specs, no matter if it's like an older server, older generation, or newer generation, because they need it. They need it for the fastest data transfer or whatever they do, right? This one is going to have dual 24-core CPUs, okay? These CPUs are very powerful, and they need high-performance heatsinks. I have to swap these out. These are going to have dual 24-core CPUs, so 48 physical cores. It's going to have 384 gig of RAM, and it's going to have two Dell 1.92 terabyte SAS SSDs. I'll probably finish all these today, you know, and test them out tonight. Let me flip the camera again. Test them out tonight so I could ship tomorrow. And sometimes, you know, like, look, let me show you one thing. This is what happens with business, bro. In my business, this is what happens. So I had to order some CPUs, right? I had to order some CPUs because I didn't have it. I ordered the CPU. I don't want to take it out of the heatsink. I ordered the CPU from one of my good vendors that they always ship perfect stuff. But I don't know if you can see the edge. It's all broken, right? It broke. I don't know if it broke during shipping because it was packed very well. Look at the edge. It's all broken. And I'm like, oh my God, bro. It's like last second stuff. I popped it in. It doesn't work. So I told them it's cheap CPU. It's not expensive. So they're going to have to ship me a replacement tomorrow so I could build it on Tuesday and ship it on Tuesday. And there's like a 1-day delay, you know. And I told my client, and they're understanding, bro. It's business. Sometimes FedEx screws up. Sometimes I screw up. You know, I try to do best. I try to do as fast as possible. But, you know, I'm a human being. Things happen. And luckily, a lot of my clients are amazing and they understand, man. I hope you guys have a good Sunday. That's what I'm building today. 4 servers. You know, I always work hard. My voice is gone because I watched Canelo fight. But yeah, dog. Thank you for watching. If you guys subscribe, amazing. That'll be amazing. If you don't subscribe, it's cool, dog. Just put the like button or whatever it's called. Hit the like button. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Thank you.